going on, everybody? brettproangel here. Today I want to go over with you these hot new techs for the Dark Magician deck. I've been doing nothing but testing on this deck because I'm determined to make my favorite card in its deck good again. So without further ado, let's dive into it. The first card on our tech list, and this card I feel like has been overlooked. I haven't seen it in very many Dark Magician decks, but it's one of the most powerful cards in this entire deck, and that's Reasoning. Reasoning alone is one of the most powerful cards, and I can't believe I didn't think of this before, because Reasoning is so flexible in this deck, because most people in Reasoning, when your opponent calls a number, they usually call level 4, because 4 stars are typically the most common. But in this deck, we generally don't run very many. We run 1 star Magician Souls, run 3 stars Magician Rod, we run maybe like 5 or 6 7 stars, run some 6 stars. Like, there's so many different options for them to guess wrong. So with that being said, Reasoning is very splashable in this deck, and it just gives you like a free summon. And if you have Magician Circle on the board already, your opponent's in for some damage. Next on our list, Kaku. Kaku is one of the best cards in this format, with Shaddoll trying to take over and everybody wants to play that, and zombies are making a comeback as well, especially with new support coming in the future. Kaku is so powerful. I can't express how powerful this card is. And I also feel with you playing Kaku, it's very mandatory to run 3 Apprentice Illusion Magicians for Kaku. And Apprentice Illusion Magician typically was like a number 2 card, like you only wanted to run like maybe 2, but now you certainly need to run 3, because if your opponent tries to run over your Kaku, and you drop Apprentice Illusion Magician and take damage, you just disrupt their whole everything, because you banish 2 cards from the graveyard, and it's just insane. Kaku has won me so many games online. This card is very, very good, and he's a spellcaster, and he's a dark, and I run 3 Allure of Darkness in my build. I feel like there's no reason not to run 3 Allures, because I'm running plenty of targets, and I want to see the cards that I'm trying to get to. Number 3 on our list, and this is going to catch a lot of you off guard, but Instant Fusion. Now, how many of you would have thought to run Instant Fusion in Dark Magicians? There's not that many targets, but there is. Thousand Eyes Restrict. This card is also a spellcaster, and he's a dark. This card is very, very good. This is, in my opinion, Thousand Eyes Restrict is quite simply one of the most best cards in this format, because when your opponent just drops something that you can't get over, if they're playing Shaddolls and they drop Winda and you can only use 1 special summon, bam, Instant Fusion Taker. What are they gonna do about that? Like, seriously, like, think about that. What are they gonna do? You just take their Winda and then you just proceed to move, do your moves like normal, and they can't do anything about it. So with that being said, Instant Fusion and Thousand Eyes Restrict, like a combination of those 2 cards, oh my goodness. I've even thought about running 2 Instant Fusion and 2 Thousand Eyes Restricts, just because Instant Fusion is so splashable, and I can easily just link off or just go into a Link Karibo. Like, it's very insane what you can do with this. Next on our list, and this is a card that's very necessary in this format, per almost every format in this current state of the Yu-Gi-Oh game, and that's Mind Control. Mind Control is necessary at 2 in this build, especially with running like Instant Fusion and, you know, normal summon cards like Kaku. Like, Instant Fusion just helps Mind Control, because you can just create so many combos for yourself. You can literally just Instant Fusion into a Thousand Eyes Restrict, Mind Control their other monster, and you can just link off. Like, there's so many plays with this deck, this build. I've been testing it for like almost a month now, trying to just test cards and see what fits the best. And so far, 2 Mind Control has been the best possible cards. So my last 3 weeks of testing, it came down to 3 cards. So I've tested Lightning Storms. I tried splashing 3 Lightning Storms before I realized that Lightning Storm wasn't that great in Dark Magicians because I have too many back rows face up. So that ruled that one out. And then I tried splashing Pot of Desires. I didn't want to run 3 because that was too much. I would just go through my whole deck, so I started running 2, and then maybe that's where I found Reasoning. But then I realized, you know, I really need to run 2 Mind Controls, and let's try Instant Fusion, and that's when I found success with it. The hottest tech in Dark Magician this format is Skill Drain. Skill Drain just completely stuns your opponent if you know how to use it properly. You don't want to just get excited that you drew your 1 Skill Drain and then just activate it as soon as you can. You want to wait for the right moments to play that because it can also hurt you. So you want to make sure you're in the right position to activate your Skill Drain, and if you play it at the right time, there's probably a 90% chance you're going to win that game, as long as you have a couple plays you can make in your hand. Thank you all for watching. I really hope you took a lot of value from this deck. Dark Magician is my favorite card, as you can tell by my channel, and I really just am determined to make this deck good. There's so much support out there for it, and I just feel like people just haven't calculated all the resources that can be used for this deck. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, especially if I provided value to you. If you're a Dark Magician fan like I am, then please subscribe to me because I'm all about Dark Magician and I'm going to be dropping a lot of things pertaining to him. So without further ado, I'll see you in the next one.
Let's go.